Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Game of Fools. Our adventurers meet a new acquaintance, a miner named Will, who has agreed to accompany them on their journey out into the wastes. So what else did you guys roll? Someone rolled an 8, right?
For what?
Okay. That first roll that I had you guys do? I think someone rolled a 3.
I don't remember what I rolled.
I don't either.
Someone rolled a 3. And in this case, we'll have everyone roll one more time on the d20 to see what happens here.
Oh.
11.
12.
So you guys are walking through like what looks to be an old dirt path. To the sides is like it's almost like a typical trade route, and everyone looks to be kind of exhausted from getting trampled by an elephant. But you turn around to find Saffron is missing. Saffron is looking around and realizes that she's been separated from the group. What do you guys do?
Try to find her.
I try to stand really tall, put my arms up, try to make myself big, see if they can see me.
How do you guys try to find her?
Investigate.
Okay. You can roll investigation.
12.
You notice that there are some tread marks from where she was walking, but they lead off into the woods, or what look to be woods. Just to give everyone a heads up, the surrounding landscape is kind of like crystalline, so everything that was once natural has a thin layer of crystal over it, so the trees are technically crystals.
I want to look for Saffron in the crystal forest.
So you follow the tracks?
Correct.
Okay, what does Will and Rose do?
I guess I'll go help find her.
Okay, why don't you roll some dice to find out if you help or not? So you're gonna roll to find Saffron. She got lost. There are some tracks on the ground which Aelion had found, and you can try to follow those. Maybe use your instinct.
What do you want me to roll?
You can roll investigation. You can roll nature if you want. Perception.
15 perception.
Okay. You see her standing up in behind like what looks to be a circle of bushes, and she kind of just got kind of trapped in there. She stands straight up and like waves her arms around. And what is she saying? What are they saying?
I'm just like, hey, I don't know how I got here. Oops.
Rose is like, oh yeah, everything kind of tends to look the same. There's a small map on the cart. If you just keep looking at that, it can guide you where you need to be.
Oh. Well, I'm gonna
Come on, it's right over the hill.
I'm gonna get out of the bushes. Can I just step over them?
You step over the bushes, and as you guys step over the final hill, you guys come to a large city with like a couple, like 3 centralized buildings that reach up into the sky, and you can see around it the almost like circular blast from where the original bomb fell off. And she's like, all right, this is the spot. And you look over and it basically ends off in a sheer cliff.
Huh.
And you can see the city in the distance. It's probably like another couple. I want to say 100. Oops. The city is probably like another 10 miles out. But where you are now is the location where you need to be. It's just very precarious. You guys are literally standing on raw crystal that's like jutting out from this.
I want to start
Um,
mining it.
Yeah, me too.
it starts jutting out from this carapace, basically
I'm gonna start mining.
precarious cliff. So go ahead and roll to mine. Roll a d20.
What are we rolling for? Just like athletics?
Use your skills to mine crystal. You can use whatever equipment you have and every know-how.
Alright, I'm gonna use a pickaxe and my athletics. 17.
You roll 17.
Yep.
Okay. A chunk of crystal breaks off, and you pick it up, and it's like a nice, hefty chunk, and you throw it into the cart.
Okay.
And like the little display shows like a little thumbs up. Like, good job. 100 pounds starts to. It's like 100-pound crystal. It weighs it for you immediately.
Okay.
Does anybody else want to mine crystals?
I said I was mining.
What did you roll?
12.
Okay. What tool did you use? Did you use the laser or the shovel?
I'll use the laser.
All right. You carve off a cube of crystal, and what skill did you use to do this? Did you just roll a d20, or did you use like athletics?
Roll the d20.
All right, you're gonna add your athletics to that roll. What was the roll again?
12.
12. Okay, you got over 10.
Yes.
All right, you pick up another 100 pounds of crystal, and 200 pounds shows up on the cart.
Nice.
And how about Will?
Mining.
Go ahead and roll a d20 and add your athletics.
15.
Okay, you get your crystals. And Rose, she's just kind of like looking off in the distance at the beautiful city in the background.
All she wanted to come for.
Um, so that takes about an hour, and you guys still have a little bit more room left in your carts to mine.
Alright. I'm gonna try to get another hunk.
16?
Yeah.
Cool. You successfully haul up another bit of crystal. And 300 shows up on the cart, and at that point, it says like, "Good job, return to base."
Nice.
What do you do, Aelion?
Keep mining.
Go ahead and roll.
14.
This time, when you try to throw the 100 pounds of crystal onto it, it says like, "Please remove crystal,"
I remove it.
and it says, "Thumbs up. Please return to base."
Okay.
So you can
I
only
do
have a
that.
max of 300, I guess?
All right. Do you put it into the other cart, or do you just leave it?
Yeah, I'll give it to them.
Okay. And then Rose looks at you and says, "Oh, thanks, man. I'll give you a cut when we get back."
Cool.
And then Will.
I'm mining. 10.
Solid 10.
Yep.
That's not minus anything. It's just 10.
That's including my bonus.
All right. You get your final chunk of crystal back on, and Rose is like again looking off into the distance, like, "Wow, Could you imagine what it would be like to live in that glorious city? Living with all those scientists and artificers building technology to better the world. It's a shame that it had to end like this. She looks at you guys for a response.
Yeah, I don't know what to say, man. It happened.
Pretty shitty way to go.
Yeah, better than getting hit by a train.
Yeah.
Everyone roll a d20.
Okay.
5.
A
10.
10, 5, and 7? Is that correct?
Yeah.
As you guys walk back with your crystals, the let's see, let's deal with this in a better order. As you guys walk back with the crystals, you take one last look at the old Sisken as you leave the hillside. And just as you do that, you see a couple clusters of crystal start to shift.
Oh.
You guys walk back to that path where you lost Saffron, and you look off to the side and see a body.
Is it dead?
Spooky. Can we walk past it?
The body has a hoof print in it of a large, looks like to be an elephant. An elephant hoof.
Pretty
You
shitty
guys
way
can
to die.
You guys can investigate the body if you want.
No thanks.
Get away from that elephant, man.
As you guys leave the forest, you can see the domes of New Siskin coming from the distance over the hills, and Rose turns around to look at you and is kind of like stunned.
Yep.
We have to go. I don't know what that is, and she points. And you guys see coming from the forest like these spiders rushing you. These and they look like large crystals with gems for legs jutting from their sides, and they're scuttling at you.
How many of them are there?
20.
I run.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, I run.
It's they start. How do spiders make noise? They start hissing at you guys, and you guys flee. You run, and you see that group of miners that was just looking at you guys, and they were like, hey, nice haul." And they stop you. They stand in front of you.
I keep running.
I'm gonna push them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're like, hey,
They're
nope, you
around
gotta
them.
stop. Well, we're taking a little toll for a little headway. You guys just keep running.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
literally do
I
not
run
stop
around
running.
them.
Oh, whew.
I run through them.
It's like, hey, you guys can't. And then he turns back around and gets jumped by one of these spiders and gets like ripped in half by the spider.
Good.
Cool.
The other two get impaled by the crystal legs, and their cart is like, "Good job, returning to base," and and it starts to slowly return to base. And yeah, as you guys are running, you the entrance of the barn is closed at the moment, and Rose is like, We gotta get that open before we get there, or else we're not gonna make it."
How do
Is
we
there
open
like
it?
a button on our cart to open it?
Rose says, "We have to engage. We have to interact with the door.
What do you mean?
We have to insert our cards."
I have a card.
Then we can't open it before we get there.
What if I took somebody's card and ran up faster? Like, to go faster? Like, to open it. Okay, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna use my athletics. Will somebody give me their card?
Sure, I'll give you mine.
Alright.
You throw the card over to Saffron.
And I catch it. And I got a natural 20.
What?
Yeah, I did.
No way. You do catch it. And you rush ahead and you make it before anyone else. You kind of like look back thinking that this was way too easy. And you engage or you insert the card into the slot and the doors start to open. And just as Rose gets to the front, the doors are finally opened all the way, and Aelion and Will run inside, the carts slowly following behind.
Shut the door.
The carts are not inside.
I don't care. Shut the door. The spiders are back there.
Okay, they crest the hill, and the carts kind of like get swarmed by the spiders. Like several of the spiders break off to break down the carts, like attack them, and 3 are like at the door right now. The doors are slowly closing. Um, Go ahead and roll initiative.
Oh my god.
2. 1.
Oh, a natural one?
Nope.
What did Will roll?
22.
Okay, 22.
Oh, okay, I thought I heard 1.
I
So-
rolled 1.
Will is first.
What's happening?
You guys are standing in the doorway of the entryway, and the 3 crystal spiders are standing in front of you, or like running in front of you. The doors are slowly closing. You're gonna have to hold them off.
How long does it look like it'll take the doors to close completely?
Probably like a minute.
Oh boy.
So 10 rounds.
Yep.
All right. I guess I'll rage. And
when
then
you rage, you what exactly happens?
nothing. I just get mad.
You get mad, and then you get like a bonus to attacks, and
Yes.
then your what else does a rage give you?
I think
Does it give you resistance to something?
Resistance to slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing damage.
Okay, that's good against these. So what do you do?
And then I'm just gonna how open is the door right now? What is the size of the opening?
It just finished opening as Rose and you guys got inside.
But how big is the doorway? How big is the opening?
the barn door, right?
It's like a barn door,
What's
So-
the size though?
large.
30 feet long.
Okay.
Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Or like by how tall it is?
No, that's what I meant.
Okay. It's 30 long.
Okay, well, it's not really gonna be able to... There's not much room to hold them off, so I'll just hit it with my war pick.
So they're outside of the door. You can step out to take care of the spiders. They're medium sized, so about human sized.
Okay.
You could step out and take one out if you wish.
Yes.
Go for it.
That's 11 to hit.
11 to hit. Okay, that's you hit with your pick, and it kind of like glances off.
Mm.
Okay.
Did you add everything that you could to that?
Yes.
It glances off.
Whose turn?
Rose, she's like, okay, good idea. And she rushes in with a pick as well. and it glances off. It looks at
Okay.
it and it's like, all right, looks like this isn't a good idea. And the one crystal spider tries to swipe with its claw and just narrowly misses the suit. The other one shoots a thin wire into the doorway and sticks to Aelion's foot. Aelion, make a strength saving throw.
Is that a D20?
Yes.
16.
16?
16 minus 1.
Okay. You remain standing in the doorway. And then who rolled higher, Aelion or Saffron?
Rolled a 10.
For the initiative.
10.
So Saffron.
Okay.
Okay.
Saffron's
Saffron's turn.
Saffron only has weapons, so Saffron is gonna use a mace. 6. I miss.
Yeah. Your mace glances off the side of a crystal spider. One more. The crystal spider lashes out at Saffron and strikes it with their mandible. Tries to bite it. Tries to bite Saffron. Saffron takes 10 damage.
Oh.
Okay, and back up to the top with Will.
I swing my war pick again.
Go for it.
That's 23 to hit.
All right, that's definitely a hit.
You ever heal
Okay.
from the first thing?
Alright, I need a D8. 1 second. That's 7 points of damage, of piercing damage.
So you pierce the side of the crystal spider, and it takes 7 on the dice?
Hmm?
Is that 7 on the dice? Or
No,
is anything added?
that's the entire amount of damage.
Okay, it takes 7 damage. You carve off one of the crystal legs, and it reels in pain. And it didn't like that, so it's going to try to slap you around a little bit with its other one. Does the 13 hit?
No.
Okay, it swipes past you, misses very narrowly. Rose is going to. I think Rose was supposed to go before that spider, but she's going to go now. So Rose swipes with her pick as well at the same one that you attacked, Will. And she crushes it this time. She does like a overhead jump and shatters this thing in half.
Nice.
It splits. And there's 2 left. The one that shot its web out at Aelion will make its move. It starts to spool the rope that stuck to Josh's foot, or to Aelion's foot. Aelion, make another strength saving throw.
14 minus 1.
Okay, you stay standing. You're not budging by this thing.
Can I attack?
Did we skip your turn last time?
I mean, I never attacked.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's his turn.
Yeah. Go ahead and take your turn this time. And then at the end of this round, you'll take another turn because I think we skipped it last time. So go ahead and make an action.
I'm gonna thunder wave the spider.
Is healing word a spell?
Yeah.
So when you didn't rest from the last session to this one, so you still have the same amount of spells uses as last time. So is that still is you used 2 thunder waves last time, so you only have one
Uh,
spell slot left, and you used healing word to heal Aeon, so you have no spells left. And unless bards have more spell slots,
I
then
don't
I
know
think
where
you're
that is.
then I think you're out of spells. You can viciously mock them. That seemed to work out.
Sure.
Okay, it fails its check. So how much damage does he take?
That's 1d4 of psychic damage.
Okay. And he also is at a disadvantage on his next attack.
Cool.
So roll the damage.
3.
3. All right. It kind of. What did you say? What did you say to it?
Fuck you.
it didn't like that, and it starts to tug harder at its rope. So go ahead and Saffron, make your move.
Okay, I'm gonna try to use my mace again. Hit better.
Okay, that's a hit.
15? Yeah. Alright.
She
5.
hits the crystal spider for 5, but the previous um, vicious mocking did enough damage to weaken the crystal, and she comes in and smashes it to pieces. And then the final crystal spider sees this happen and tries to get one last move off before it probably gets wiped out, and it grabs Rose. It grabs her in between its mandibles. Now it's Aelion's turn, and Rose is like, "Ah, help!"
I want to keep fighting this spider.
Go ahead. You get to make another move. Your foot is free from the webbing of the previous spider because Saffron smashed it to pieces.
I'm going to viciously mock the other spider.
What do you say to it?
Die.
Okay, it succeeds. He's like, I'm not dying.
Very well.
All right, back to the top with Will.
I'm gonna wrestle Rose from the creature's mandibles.
Okay. Roll a strength or athletics check.
Athletics.
Yeah.
All right. Since I am raging, I get advantage on this.
Cool.
That's 13.
Okay. Okay. The spider rolled a natural 20,
Perfect.
and it pulls Rose, and she gets hurt. She takes 5 damage from this, but it also damages her suit. The visor of Rose's suit just illuminates red, and it like starts to blink a slow beep. It's like beep beep beep. It's like damage sustained. Please seek repairs immediately. She starts screaming as the mist interacts with her skin. She takes some more damage from that. She takes 9 damage from it, and the portion that was ripped, it's kind of like around her waist because that's where the mandible is grabbing her. It becomes crystallized, and you don't know exactly how those got there. That's just the effects of the mist on the skin. Her visor is still blinking red and is like seek repairs immediately. She tries to escape. Oh, but she does not. She another she wrestles with the mandibles a little harder, and it rips another side. She takes 6 points of damage, and more crystals form on her body. Saffron's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna try to help her. I guess I'm gonna use my athletics check to try to. I don't want to pull her because that might make the damage worse on the thing. So I'm just gonna use the mace again and smack it to hope that it will drop her. And I rolled a natural 1.
All right. You rush in to hopefully save your new friend, but instead you slip and let's see. You fall into Cullen. You fall into Will, and Will make a saving throw to see if he gets knocked over. A strength saving throw, please.
1 second. Okay. This is in athletics. It's just a saving throw.
It's just a saving throw, so you don't get knocked over.
Oh, I guess it's the same because my saving throw on athletics are the same. Okay. I also get an advantage on this because I'm raging.
Okay.
That is a 21.
Oh, all right. You don't get knocked over, but Saffron falls prone, and now it's Alion's turn. Or the spider's turn. Okay, the spider tries to swipe to get you off of him. Does a 15 hits, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. You take 7 damage.
Rounding up or down? Is that rounded?
Yeah, you're fine, right?
What
Took-
do you want me to round up or down? 'Cause I'm taking half.
Oh, down.
Okay. So it's
Yes, it
3.
is piercing damage.
Okay.
So you took 3 from that?
Yes.
Sweet. Whew. And then
Aliens.
Alion's turn to mock him one more time.
Eat shit and die.
Oh, okay. It lets go of Rose, and she falls to the ground. She doesn't move. She's knocked out. But the spider let go of Rose. And go ahead and roll the damage twice.
2 and a 2.
So it takes 4 vicious mockings. It takes 4 points of damage. Okay, back up to Will.
Okay. I'm gonna swing again, but I'm gonna use reckless attack, so I get advantage on it.
Okay.
But this also means attacks against me have.
Copy.
That's 24 to hit,
Awesome. Okay, go
Nice.
ahead.
and that's 7 points of damage.
It takes 7 points of damage. You are using the pick?
Yeah, my war pick.
All right, how do you take it out?
I swing my war pick right into its jaw and unhinge it.
It goes limp and all its legs sprawl out and it falls over and crumbles.
Nice.
Just as that happens, the remaining 17 spiders off in the distance, the carts have been completely emptied, and the spiders are returning from where they came from.
So did they eat the crystals?
You don't know.
Oh.
Yeah.
Can we harvest the spider for crystals?
You look over at the spider and see that it's just kind of like slowly deteriorating. the crystal, the purple glow that was once running this, or it looked like it was running this power, is slowly deteriorating.
Well, I guess.
Rose is laying on the
Yeah,
ground,
what matters is getting Rose inside.
motionless. The visor blinking red.
Let's find a medic.
You guys get back inside. The doors close, and the air it seals shut. All the mist that was inside gets pumped out, and you return. Um, everyone once you guys get inside, you see like about like 40 other miners just like standing around in a circle, like watching as as you guys come in to like recover. What do you guys do? Who brought Rose in?
I did.
You set her down on the floor, I guess, or like a stretcher for you set her down on a stretcher, and as you do that, her hand goes limp. Well, she was clutching your hand, and it goes limp and falls to the side of the stretcher and gets rushed away by two medics.
She doesn't die.
And just as that happens, the two carts return to the station. Their bottoms drop out, and on the ATM next to it, it's like a red sad face is like, sorry, and we'll pick up next week.
All right.
Oh, that was a roller coaster.